Alright. Oh, I guess we're on the central island, I guess. Might as well take our time, walk around, get our steps in, Got a little running and all around. Yep. Also, let me just check my pet, make sure it doesn't shit itself. Clean. There we go. Yeah, it looks like I'm looking the preview of the preview stream on Streamlabs. Just like it does look like it's running at a different frame rate than what I'm seeing. Perhaps not sure, like if it's actually that, because it's not saying that I'm dropping frames. I did see like drop like 1 or 2 frames previously, like in the stats, but I'm not really sure. And that was all blank before, wasn't it?
Huh? Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? Why did it get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Oh, hell nah. There's no way I let them escape, you know. Look, I tracked this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey, come on now!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
That's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened, sinner?
I am right here.
Now then, let us begin.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Not gonna lie, I never noticed that yellow earring. Alright, hold on. Let me just check the report cards. Nope. Get back. He actually did have it. God dang. I mean, something so small, and it doesn't really, not gonna lie, it doesn't really match everything on his outfit, because like everything else is like really dark bordered, but that one looks like it's so small and it looks very detailed. Like you can almost see the individual rings that from the ear to like to the bottom of the earring, and like, you know, almost make out a character. So I don't know. Huh?
Hey.
Seems you noticed too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now,
everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please, wait a second.
What's this?
My, mon ami, just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
That's just a mascot.
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance. Was it?
Secret entrance? Yeah, there's... I don't know why, it's just looking like, the frame rate's not looking too good on the preview screen. Yeah, it's looking buttery smooth on my TV, but on here, just like, looks like it's, the frame rate's not doing too well. Let's talk to them a bit so we can, you know, just get a little bit extra, you know, EXP
Well?
for our levels.
So annoying.
You!
Rico, got anything to say?
Be happy!
What?
This is the worst.
Alright. Oh, wait.
I...
Well, anyway, I don't want to talk to her. It might bring us to continue. Alright, Kyoko.
That's weird.
Freaking
That
Kyoko.
is-
Kazuichi.
Damn it!
You can't run from despair, boy.
No.
I was actually trying to go to Mikan, but okay.
Why?
Okay, so, Monochrome Rock, that's selectable. Okay.
Something came out?
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elven Magazine is trembling with fear.
That's so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me. Seriously, forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, no, this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sakes.
I hate this woman forever. Hey, how about you woman up, huh? What if I say that? How about you woman up and get up there? God, I freaking hate her.
We come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward.
You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it.
that's everyone's decisions. I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If you were a video game, I'd have very high difficulty level. It had a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I can do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock,
Huh?
This is an elevator. You see, this entire rock is an elevator.
once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep.
You're right. I heard an unnerving chatter sound inside my head, as well as the battery being low. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I can do was press my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear. Are we there yet? Huh. There we were, listening to the unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. And I'm trying to unravel this cable. Some time passes before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator doors slowly opened.
Welcome!
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in this shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole.
Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written.
Looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya, the ultimate fluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. Which should have been Nekomaru as leader, but oh, okay. Guy like him got murdered. Person who did it, is it one of us? Can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I actually haven't saved since I last started. All right. So, Oh, we only have 5 skill slots. Oh, no. Okay, so we have 19 skill points. Put that, sure. Maybe dexterous. Oh, we need more points, dang it. Okay, I think probably for 17, let's do this. Steadies it, and is increasing speed. Okay, that's max. We got our handbook with our truth bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 bullets that we gotta use. Well, let's read the bottom. Byakuya Togami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Is the killer really one of us? Or is it someone else? Class trial starts now. Alright. Let's do this. Well, actually, wait, hold on. Save once more. Yeah, I'm in the pre-prep. Let's go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Here comes the budget.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin!
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This is...
Huh? What is
My bad,
that?
sorry.
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. Let's start with that. But ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No. Thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other, without any breaks.
It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, and fire with the triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the option button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun! Alright, we're back to the trial. We got a knife, got some blood floor, blood stain underneath the table.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Huh? What you just said was strange. Clearly contradicts the information I know. Okay, so...
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath
Okay,
the
yeah, I'm
very
trying
back
to
of the
get
dining
with the controls. Circles fast forward. Alright.
hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Thinks this?
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. Break.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Aw, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Damn. Damn.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
No, he wasn't. He was really serious.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Like, for real.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... I'm guessing... Why is this a thing? Let's do the knife.
I can prove it with this.
Ah, there we go.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial.
During the previous statement, it was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there'll be various weak spots standing in your way. Oh boy, here comes the difficult part. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will only be one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You only have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the R1 button, you'll progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can reveal the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, here we go. Ooh, got more now.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham-Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Oh.
I doubt he could have seen the killer.
Oh. It's true, getting under that table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible. But
I'm sure
he has
Byakuya
night vision
ducked up
goggles.
during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, must have seen the killer.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my... Byakuya couldn't see in the dark.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Nope. That's wrong. Gotcha, bitch.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
What? Why?
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
But why? Why would, like, and how? How would the killer get it if Byakuya had it? Were you surprised by Maru's sudden argument? Between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called the Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you'll have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right hand corner of your screen, the number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of debate. You will lose count of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with a triangle button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut the opponent's remark. What? What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the options to run, you can just read rolls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Let's see what's going on.
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Oh,
Where's your
okay.
proof that the killer used them?
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, no. Sure, Byakuya brought the night vision goggles, but I need to refute Mayu with the claim.
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me
Oh,
to cut
there we
through
go.
those words.
There we go.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Because it was in the box.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party,
Duralumin.
we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Oh, yeah. Main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Okay, the knife was in the dining hall before the party. You should be able to prove it. Where's the duct tape?
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape. They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that murder would occur. With that note, we saw. Great.
I can prove it with this.
Oh, I do like
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Hajime's eyes. That's pretty unique. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
That's still lies.
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among Us. Who's the one? Who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used the mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. It was the glowing paint.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
I don't think that works like that.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackouts. Is that really what happened? Why is there a purple outline for Hajime? I don't see it on the preview, but on my TV screen I see a purple outline. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up to now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with the shoot bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logical sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Alright, let's do this. Gotta agree with someone this time around. It's gotta be with a blue spot now.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your
Oh,
guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Oh no, nope, truth bullets. What was Nekomaru's response? Okay, I think we know it has to be this, right? Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony.
Since
And
Peko
I
was in,
think-
she could have caused the.
That's impossible. Huh? What? Because I was not in the not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
There we go. Consent.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Yeah, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time, shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
True.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
No, it's not insensitive at all. Just say, hey, I'm just gonna use the restroom. That's it. That's something normal that people say. Hey, I'm just gonna go to the restroom real quick, be right back. I have something with my stomach, I don't know. No, so yeah.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
I mean, ladies should say that. Just like, hey, I'm just gonna go take a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
Bro, hey, if you're around friends, you're just gonna, yo, I'm just gonna go take a shit, Just like, I don't know why, oh yeah, guys, totally normal for guys to do it, just for girls, no, girls, say it. If you gotta take a shit, just tell, hey, guys, I gotta go take a shit, I'll be right back, Or just say, I gotta use the bathroom. If you don't wanna say that, just say, I gotta use the bathroom.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust
Oh
me.
God. Now that's something you don't do. Don't say, yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your
Oh
business?
God,
and
come on,
Did you
Teru.
excited?
Oh. You get turned on by people's shit. Just did it feel good? Taking shit in the dark. Oh, come on.
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
Excuse. Wait. Let me read that again. Who? Who? When? How could that happen? Who slipped the laxative? When did they slip their laxative? How did they slip their laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
But the question is whether Pecco's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. When did that happen? AC timer embarrassing pose?
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Oh.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
But
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Akane also ate.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. We need to clarify that first. Like, because people ate it. Yeah, Akane and Pecco were the only ones to eat it. But Akane did not. No, Akane was infected at all, so it must be before. Must be before that, right?
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating it.
Now that you mention,
You brought food to the office.
Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, there we go. Because Akane also ate it.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Or she's just immune. That could also be it.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering.
let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Yoko! Come on! Why do you hate Mikon so much? Just like, god dang.
Trashy skank?
I mean, maybe in the Dojins, but not here. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Alright.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Irons
If you can't
and
answer that, I'm
sword
gonna
from
bop
what?
you on the head.
Wait, hold on, what? Irons and sword from. Oh, that.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Oh.
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
You can be my trashy skink, alright? That's okay. How did the killer trip the circuit breaker? pretty sure I already have that clue. I think
What's
it
with
has.
the breaker?
We have to
You
use the
can't answer that.
irons,
Did
right?
they throw a stone in it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the break. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitter. Or maybe they caused
they-
a power surge?
Oh wait, there we go. There we
I
go.
agree with
Oh,
that.
I would have been wrong on that one.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool! Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Okay, then, well, what do you have to say? Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused the black, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
It's true the irons were responsible for the blackout. But that shouldn't be the only reason.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
I think it might be.
But the people
AC
in the dining
timer.
hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through
There we go.
those
Yeah,
words.
the AC timer.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
the air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
Indubitably.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Quiet, simp.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Among Us?
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
What?
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think...
Did you say something?
Oh.
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
4? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Just as I thought. The diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move into the table in the dark is clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Probably... Is it this? I was looking at... I think it was
Killer
that,
must have
right?
used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Yep.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Ooh.
Only person here could have possibly done it. Oh, we're accusing someone, huh? Well, only person. Get there. Hi, Nagito.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide that knife under the table was while he was clean, because he was the only one in here, right? Yep.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. That's... If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another... I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I mean, he's also the ultimate lucky student, so there's also that factor.
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What? Is that laughter? My dude is not sane in the membrane.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. He is not there. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Yeah, kind of.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Is this guy... Is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Okay.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Oh, yeah, that's also true.
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is the ultimate lucky student.
I see! You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
If only, frickin' Makoto was that lucky.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma!
Please, wait!
And with that, ladies and gents, we shall call it here. I know, like, oh, why stop me here? Why stop me here? No. Like, I have things to do, like editing, and fold clothes are on my bed right now. Yes, this seems like a good stopping point right here. So, keeps you all in suspense. What will Mikan say? What will she bring up? Who knows? But you guys gotta find out next time on Danganronpa 2. I'm not sure I'm gonna be editing this because, like, I've been recording for like nearly 3 hours. But yeah, it's literally just been the investigation and just this part of the trial. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna be doing this, but we'll just see. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys, enjoying this trial and, the reveals of what's going on here. I'm certainly having a blast. And I think this is my 4th recording session so far. So yeah, I think things are taking a little bit slow, and we're just on the first chapter, and I think there's 5 or 6 chapters. I don't remember, but I think it's about that. So we do got a while to get through this game. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Check out the description below for my social media links. If you guys want to pick up this game for yourself, use my Amazon affiliate link. It's probably going to be the Danganronpa Decadence. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But it's also available on PSN if you guys want to do that. Same, and Xbox too, because it just recently released on Xbox. I think V3 as well. So, yeah, pick it up. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon with my next video. Power out. Yeah.